Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday um, because, quite frankly, it's been a whirlwind of the last 5 days. I was in Denver for a work conference, which went really well. And then my wife flew out and we spent the weekend in Denver, which was nice, but also forgot that it was the time change in a different time zone. And then I learned a new definition over the weekend, according to the airline system, that delay does not actually mean what we think delay means. So we were to fly back on Sunday from 5:30 and land in Pittsburgh around 10:30. So we're on the plane 5:30. Everything's good. We taxi out to the runway and we sit there. Welcome, Craig. We sit there and we sit there and we sit there. Sat there for an hour. Captain comes on and says, "Folks, we got a computer malfunction. Got to go back." So we turn around, we go back to the gate. Only we're 100 yards from the gate this time, per the captain's words. Sat there for about 30 minutes, finally get to the gate. Stewardess comes on and says, "It's probably going to get a little uncomfortable in here. If you feel the need to get off the plane, take all your stuff and go sit in the baggage area or boarding area, excuse me." So people get off the plane. Not 5 minutes later, captain comes on. Computer problems fixed. So now they got to get everyone back on the plane, which seemed like it took forever, but in reality, it only took a few minutes. But then we sat at the gate for another 45 minutes. Mind you, we are over 2 hours into this wait now, and it's just crazy. So anyway, we back out of the gate, out to the runway. We sit on the runway again for what seemed like another 30, 45 minutes, which at this point it's about 3 hours into our scheduled departure. Captain comes on and says, "Folks, you're not going to believe this. They lost our paperwork to depart." Said that we filed the paperwork. So we finally took off and we landed in Pittsburgh after 1 a.m. Got to our house just after 2 a.m. And don't you know it, I was up at 5 a.m. on Tuesday. So it's been a long few days, but the word delay, according to the airlines, is if you physically do not get on the plane at the time you're supposed to. If you're on the plane and things happen afterwards, they don't consider it a delay. So I learned that. Learn something new every day. Anyway, wanted to run. I have a couple of $5 randoms to run. One is from this past weekend, and the other one is from late last week when we did the dual incentive, where we supported not only Ripping for the Cure, but we also supported Signatures for Soldiers with this Spencer Strider autograph card that Tim so graciously donated to me to use for Ripping for the Cure. And I told him it's going to be used for you too somehow. And we did it. We did a great job. I think we did a really great job with it. So I appreciate it. Our total right now with everything, and I'll get into a little bit more here after I run these randoms, but we are just north of $12,000 right now, which is really great to see. So we're at $12,191.50. If anybody has $5.50 they want to donate, I would appreciate that to get that 50 cents out of there. It drives me bonkers, but I will take any donation. But visibly looking at it, I'm like, ah. So first thing we're going to do, we are going to run the random for the Spencer Strider. So here we go, sharing the screen. Screen share, perfect. It's going to do exactly what I want it to do. So let's go ahead and roll our dice. All right, so we have 2, 6, 9. 2, 6, 9. 9 is our number. I'm going to come back here. I am going to share now. Different screen. And we're going to do our list randomizer. Sunfun, good morning, sir. Welcome. Sunfun, where are you at in these United States? All right, 9 times randomizer. This is for the Spencer Strider. That was 1 time. There's 2 times, 3 times, and I can't see any chat right now because I'm on this big screen. But looking forward to doing some fun things here with Ripping for the Cure over the next week, or 3 weeks actually, more. I don't know. Here's number 8. This is number 9. Good luck, everybody. Spencer Strider's going to Jim Knight. Jim, congratulations, my friend. You are the new owner of an autographed Spencer Strider card, courtesy of Signatures for Soldiers. And as I mentioned, we also supported them that week, so thank you all very, very much. Just highlighting Jim's name here so I know where I'm going. Now I'm going to paste the next list here so that we can do our next random. All right, so good stuff there. Jim, congratulations. We're going to run our next random. This random is for the work commute takes me near Levi Stadium. Nice, man. Nice. Love that. This is going to be for the Laiatu Latu patch auto to 99. That was the $5 challenge card this past weekend. Slay, what's up, my friend? I typically don't get on a soapbox, but I want to get on a soapbox here just because I want to I tell you all my thoughts of how things went, and kind of how I evolve this thing. This is 7 years and I'm still learning and evolving things. So, I always want to be transparent. I thought the Latu card was a pretty cool card. I knew that it probably wouldn't bring in the attention that a lot of things do. And I think I grossly misrepresented that in my own head. We didn't have a whole lot of traffic on the card this weekend. Probably the lowest amount of donations that we received. And again, I'm grateful for all donations. So with that being said, I'm going to start becoming a little more picky in the following years. With these $5 challenges, I want to make sure that we're getting things that are going to attract people to it. And I learned this weekend that something like this probably doesn't do that, and it's okay. We brought donations in. That's fantastic, and I'm grateful for it. But I want to get more attention on the cause and the issues that we're trying to raise money for. So, got to be a little more productive with that. So, with that being said, let's go ahead. We're going to run the random for this card here. We'll put our dice roller back up. We're going to roll it again. And we have 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. So 5 is our number. And let's go ahead. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and switch out to the list randomizer. All right. Name's already listed here. Good luck, folks. What did I say, 5 times? Yep, 5 times. 5 times. Good luck. That was 2, 3, 4. Number 5. Good luck, folks. Here we go. And 5. Joshua Herbst. Congratulations, sir. You are the new owner of the Laiatu Latu card. I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but that's okay. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Congratulations there. Stop sharing that screen. So, as always, we'll get connected to the winners there of those cards. I'll make sure that they receive them, as we always do, and go from there. So, like I said, we're just north of $12,000 right now, which is phenomenal. If you saw my tweet yesterday, there's actually a match going on right now. Close enough, Slay. I know. I'll make sure that you get something this week. Don't worry. Excuse me. There's currently a match going on through the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The minimum gift is $25. that can be matched. It's matching gifts are weird, right? So somebody makes a donation, they're the ones that set the precedence of how they want the match to go. So they said the minimum donation that I will match is $25. So I can't change that rule. What I can do is I can make up my own rules that benefit Ripping for the Cure. So I'm going to come up with something this week because the match closes March 13th for a monetary donation. But I'll have something coming up here either tonight or tomorrow to try to encourage more gifts at that level. Hopefully it'll be enough, but I'll figure something out here because I would definitely want to take advantage of it. But there's a lot that's going to be happening here in the next 2 weeks. So on Thursday, I'm flying to Dallas for the Dallas Card Show. First time I've ever been to Dallas, and first time I've ever been to anything other than the National. So Slay and Buck City Breaks and all those guys twisted my arm into going, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited. I'm going multiple reasons. I want to meet the people that support so many of us. No, it's okay, man. Hey, it's all right. Don't worry about it being less than 25 because listen, what you donate today is less, or excuse me, God, it's not less. It's more than what we had yesterday. So you're all good. But I want to meet the people that support everything that I do, that others do. So I'm going to Dallas for that. I might pick something up. I don't know. I don't have plans for myself to pick something up. Just kind of going to hang out, but also going to promote Ripping for the Cure selfishly. I have to. It's what I enjoy doing. And if I figure if I'm going to be in Dallas, I might as well do it. It's one of the largest card show events in the country. So just today, I got postcards printed up that are advertising Ripping for the Cure that I'm hoping the folks that I'm going with will help hand out throughout the show. And if not, that's okay too. I will I will hand them out myself to everybody that I see. So, but what it's advertising is more than just Ripping for the Cure. There's two major events that are happening simultaneously next week. The first one begins on Sunday, and that is Minuteman Madness. So if you've been with us since day one, you are already aware what Minuteman Madness is, but this is run by Scotty K of Minuteman Tickets, and he creates a bracket challenge for Ripping for the Cure. It's $5 per bracket, and you can do a maximum of 5 brackets, so $25. If you do all 5 brackets, you will also receive a spot in the Mega Break Random. If you win the bracket challenge, or in like the top 10, I don't even know how many levels he has this year because it always gets better. You will win something. And I've seen the prizes already, and I got to tell you, this is the best year of prizes that he's ever had. And I'm not making this up. It's unbelievable. And Scott uses his own funds for this. So I appreciate him doing that. So definitely be on the lookout. The brackets will go live after they are revealed on Sunday, and you can enter all the way up till Thursday at noon. So spread the word, get your brackets, buy brackets for other people that you know. If you know other like forklift drivers or teachers, or you have a significant other, or just some stranger next door to you that you want to buy a bracket for, buy a bracket for them. But the other thing that's happening next week too is Buck City Breaks will be hosting their annual Ripping for the Cure night. It's on Wednesday, March 18th, and I encourage you to get in. It's always a good time, always a lot of fun. Some amazing things are hit. Usually we do a lot of memorabilia breaks that night, some card breaks as well, but it's just a fun night. The room will be packed. Myself and Scotty K will be in Columbus at the Buck City Break studio. Having a great day. We're going to start at 3:00 that afternoon, and go for a good majority of the day. So certainly encourage you to not only pop in the chat, but join the break, and I'll tell you why here in a moment. So after that, the following week is opening day of baseball season. Me being a major baseball fan, it's my holiday. I've always taken that day off of work and just sit myself in front of the TV or at the game if I'm at a game. Um, for this year again, I'm going to be hosting my own opening day break of baseball products. I currently have product from Panini, um, Topps, Fanatics Collect is sending me some more product. Roadshow cards. So if you know Jimmy with Kentucky Roadshow cards, he's sending me some product. And then David Adams, I believe, is also sending me some. So it should be a really nice break. And I'm looking for more. So if you know of other LCSs, breakers, any shops that you're aware of that would be willing to donate, box 2, 10, case, whatever, would love to include it to make it a bigger break and try to raise more funds that night as well. So I just listed 3 things: Minuteman Madness, Buck City Breaks, and the opening day break. What I'm going to do is, if you participate in all 3 of those, so buy your 5 brackets, get into one break with Buck City Breaks, and get at least one spot in the opening day break, you'll be in a random for a guaranteed mega break spot. So you got to do all 3 of those. I'll lay them out in a tweet so that people are aware of it as well. But again, if you do all 3, chance for a guaranteed mega break spot, to walk away with something really cool. And I'm just looking forward to doing these things with you guys. So that's the next couple of weeks. We obviously have a $5 challenge coming up this weekend. Would love the support and work with that. Like I said, I'm going to be in Dallas all weekend, so may or may not be as attentive. I'm going to try to. I need to, but I also want to be attentive to the folks that I'm with too. So try to balance all of those things at one time there. Could be fun and exciting. So those are happening. We have currently, I think as of yesterday, 137 items for the mega break. Still looking for more. Would love more. Absolutely have more coming in. People have committed, so it's just getting them here with scheduling and things like that. So definitely think the 200 goal is still well within reach. Even think it's probably going to be a little over that 200 number. So if you have signed memorabilia, if you have cards, that have a $20 comp floor, would love to chat with you and kind of see what you got, because the more the merrier is always a good thing. So trying to think, I'm pretty sure I've covered everything I need to cover now. We did the random. I gave you the updates. Be on the lookout tonight. I'm hoping that I can put something together to take advantage of this match, but it's $25. I understand that that's a hefty sum, so I'll try to make it worth everybody's time with a $25 donation, so that we can skyrocket ourselves to hopefully 13,000. That'd be really great. Because again, how a match works is you donate 25, somebody else donates 25. So if we can raise $500 in the next 48 hours, it will propel us over $13,000 going into the weekend, which will be really, really cool, because then it kind of sets us on our trajectory for 30,000. I'm at a point now with Ripping for the Cure of forecasting ahead of time. So trying to get ahead of myself and doing what I need to do. Speaking of $5 challenges, I do have some weekends still available. I want to pull those up here. So April 24th, May 1st, May 8th, and May 15th. So if you're interested, let me know. We'll get something set up to make sure that those weekends are filled. But again, I appreciate all of you doing what you do, supporting not only Ripping for the Cure, but so many others in this community doing so many great things. Just continue having fun, being the group that we are, and building this out, because I promise you, this is getting bigger and better, just per phone calls and emails and text messages that I've been exchanging with over the last few months. Um, the industry partners are noticing the stuff that we're doing. So keep doing it. Let's keep rocking it. Let's keep having fun. And if you're going to be in Dallas this weekend, come find me, say hi, and let's shake hands and talk for a bit. So thank you all very much. I appreciate you, and I will see you later.